people leaves me on the road. We should have a threesome before marriage because I think it will build our trust, make me know that I'm comfortable with him with any situation, and it'll spice up our relationship. It'll just bring out the inner freak in me.
Yeah, explore a new side of our already involving sexual relationship. So a threesome, I would say, would maybe enhance things, learn some moves for the bedroom.
Step and slowly drag your other foot around the pole. Beautiful. Ow, ow!
It's working.
Left leg up, left arm across the chest, fall forward, pick up the toe, and then take it back and around. Yep, perfect.
Threesome yet because I think he wants me to be the person to bring someone in. I just haven't had that courage. I'll talk to girls, but when it comes down to it, I'm like, I push back. I don't know what else to say.
Awesome! Great job today!
There's this one girl, her name is Malaya, and I really thought that she was really cool, cute, and hot. She's real sexy.
So how was your weekend?
It was great. Enjoyed it. How was your weekend?
You know, same old. Just trying to make a living.
You know, what I was telling you last time, Terrence, is looking to bring a third person in.
So have you been trying to find people to fulfill his fantasy that he wants to?
I don't know where to go. I don't know how to find anyone. You know, we go to a lot of strip clubs. We really enjoy it too, but
I told you to come to mine. I don't know why you just don't come. Look, I work this weekend, so you just need to come down there. It's a lot of girls.
From maybe the second class, I kind of knew that I wanted Malaya to be that first person that we had a threesome with. I think the chemistry was just there. I really think she's cute. I really like her, and I really want Terrence to like her also.
Alrighty, see you next time. Okay.
Make sure Eris is happy. So if that means going to this club, and I think it'll work for the best. Oh, just a peck. Dry off. You're still wet.
I mean, I know he can't pass her up now. I know she's turning him on. She was perfect.
Sit down, girl. Nice work.
Thank you. Yes.
So I think we come to a conclusion here. I think we know exactly what we want now. So.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. How about we go on a date next week?
Okay.
All right.
I'm down.
She said yes, so makes me think she likes both of us.
You guys take care. You too. Thank you.
We found them. Let's get out of here, man.
Well, if you gotta go, you might as well go with a smile.
So.
You know, nerves are going to kick in. I'm actually really excited about the date because I have Terrence and Malaya, and I really like her, and I think they'll mesh really well.
Kind of anxious to see how it's going to go. You know, I'm going to have to make sure I give two ladies some attention today.
She's been texting a lot.
Did she say anything about what she wanted or how she wanted things to go? Or
No, she said she just wanted to really let things flow.
Let it flow?
Yeah, let it flow. She wasn't really specific. As far as our rules and boundaries, I think that we're pretty much open.
I've had a lot of experiences as far as threesomes go, so you set the boundaries. You pretty much almost set yourself up sometimes. You know, it can be more fun if you don't set the boundaries, or you could break a rule that you created yourself, but in the heat of the moment, you may have wanted to do something. So it could create an argument by just setting rules, you know, just go in with an open mind. What if everything goes bad? Then what?
I mean, shouldn't go bad. All of us are on the same page.
Yeah, we always gotta have a plan B, though. You look good, babe. I can tell you that, man.
You think she'll like the stress?
Yeah, I think we both gonna like taking it off, too.
I don't think that there will be any jealousy within our threesome. I think I'm pretty much at my point where it's time.
I have my doubts. I think she could be a little territorial. We'll definitely find out.
Let's go. Blair gets him with this sexy black dress on.
You look so pretty. Thank you. So do you.
And I just think immediate turn on.
She definitely wore the right dress. You like champagne?
I do like champagne, actually. Just gets me a little, you know, frisky.
Frisky.
I see.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Almost.
I see a glow in Terrence's eyes. Oh, I think he likes her.
Good times and first experiences.
Yeah. All right.
She's real sexy.
So do you travel?
Well, a little bit.
Where else have you been abroad?
Florida.
Whoa. No.
Oh, broad. I'm sorry. It's hot in here. Okay.
I don't know if it's all up there or not, but she's sexy. So have you ever, been with a couple, or do people try to pick you up in the clubs? Because, I mean, you're beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you. I've never done it with a couple before.
Oh.
First time for everyone.
Definitely is, yes.
Very. First time for everyone.
We're pretty much open to pretty much anything.
Yeah, let it free flow.
So do you guys usually like the aggressiveness in the bedroom, or you like the more?
I love the aggressiveness.
Yes.
Be aggressive.
Yes.
I'm in a threesome. Sexually, I want to be told what to do, and I just want to be turned on, basically.
Any foreplay?
Oh, man. I love foreplay. It's like the appetizer before the main course. So.
Okay.
To do foreplay. We appreciate you for coming out, being a sweetheart.
Oh, thank you.
So sweet. Giving us a chance and making my babe's dreams come true.
This is my girl, Oh, you were very skeptical, huh?
Yeah, I don't want her to just pick anyone or someone that didn't have talent.
No, she's very talented.
You don't know yet.
Oh, she will, though. I could probably make her satisfied.
Oh, wow.
I'm actually really excited about the threesome. I mean, she's just perfect for me.
Why you look so nervous? I'm sorry.
You was all about the physical. I'm more mental. You guys want to go back to the house?
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, driver, can you take us back to the house?
What kind of sushi do you like? I like raw sushi.
Oh, wow.
Nice house. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
I just want to take off my layers, sexy dress, get to it right then and there.
We set up the date at a restaurant, kind of like a screening process, so we can make sure she's not like batshit crazy, get to know her a little bit, make sure that we click, have some chemistry first.
We really want to have a connection with the person that we want as our third. We want them to be physically attractive to us and then also mentally attractive.
That must be her. Yeah.
She's super hot.
Hi, Angelica.
Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you as well.
Smiley, nice to meet you. Hi. Darcy. Hi.
Not having seen her, only heard her voice up to that point, I was relieved because she was definitely attractive.
She was definitely super hot, right?
You guys look great.
Oh, thank you. You do too. We're glad you called in to
I know.
the radio station.
I was just chilling at home, and then I got in the car and I started listening, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta call in.
We were
Life is too boring.
We
right
were
now.
skeptical about it because, we have no idea what you look like, and when we saw you, it's definitely a pleasant surprise.
You described yourself perfectly.
We were immediately excited about Angelica.
Yeah.
What do you like to do for fun? Like, do you have any hobbies?
I went to college in 6th grade. Took
Wow.
my SATs in 6th grade. I went to school for neuroscience.
Wow.
I wanted to be a psychiatrist, so.
So you're analyzing us right now.
Not analyzing. I think I more so wanted to study it because it helps to get along with other people, understand people from different walks of life, and it makes me more comfortable around different types of people.
She's very beautiful, intelligent, and it just puts you at ease a little bit, I think.
And then I play the saxophone, so.
Play the saxophone?
Yeah, so then that helped me learn how to deep throat.
What?
She's perfect.
I'm Vanessa. I'm 23, from Pomona, and I'm a student. I love oral sex. I love to give oral sex.
Yeah, I want this. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I do like to watch other people have sex.
We're gonna have a interesting night.
I'll probably play with myself while they're doing it.
This will be interesting.
I'm hoping to have somebody give me an orgasm.
Well, hey.
Hi. You're the first one here, huh?
Yeah.
Hi, Vanessa.
Dunbar. Nice to meet you.
Dunbar?
Yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's the drink? What do you have?
Anything you like. The first thing I noticed about Vanessa is she's got an amazing body and a very good smile. She's passing all the tests, at least round 1.
Did you check out the rooms?
Yeah, they're sick.
Oh my goodness, I want the purple bed.
I just want that bedroom. I don't care about the color of the bed.
Did you see those toys up there?
Yeah.
I don't even know
Our conversations started like matching, so there was a little bit of chemistry there. We'll see what happens.
Athletic build.
She's slim, but she has, you know, a nice little tookish there, little caboose. I'm glad to actually meet you face to face.
I know. We're gonna have so much fun. I'm so excited.
I'm ready.
Being a soccer coach, how did you get into that?
Well, I played soccer for 19 years. I played in college, and I played semi-pro.
Wow.
And, yeah, I just stopped after college, so I was like, you know, I'm going to start coaching because I wanted to stay with it. That was, like, my life, you know, so I didn't want to, like, give it up.
It's quite cool that we get to do it at the same time. We could kind of see how we actually get along with each other.
I'm here for moral support. I got your back, but you can do it. It
was actually really beneficial and positive to see.
I like to refer to myself as a swinger because people think it's a negative 70s thing, but I think it's awesome.
We're trying to improve the stigma behind it, the idea of a swinger.
Yeah, the Austin Powers idea, swinging, baby. I think that's fun, so I'm down with that.
Okay. Well, Matt and Alexis, now that you're here and I know it's getting really real, tell me how you're feeling.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Excited.
Yeah, excited.
I hear a deep exhale.
I know.
Is that a sense of relief?
It's like we're here. We want things to happen.
I'm excited to meet the couples.
What are you hoping for in the couples?
You know, I'm hoping for the same experience that I think we get, which is just fun, sexy, obviously.
Swapping, girl-on-girl action, toys, kind of just down to dive in.
What are you most excited for? What fantasies are you hoping to fulfill?
See, I don't think we have the room here for my fantasy.
There's not enough space.
I want to be blindfolded. I don't want to know what's happening.
We'd be down for like a full partner swap.
Okay.
Or if Alexis wants to get it really good, we could do 2 guys and her, right?
I would be about that.
Right? She could definitely fuck a girl, and I would be really excited to watch that.
That sounds hot.
Yeah.
Okay,
cool.
cool.
And you know, if I can fuck her while she's fucking somebody else, that's also cool, you know?
A little train, a little chain.
Yeah. We'll make sure the trains are running on time today. Was it 2-girl threesome?
Yeah.
3-girl foursome? 4-girl fivesome?
Yeah, that's
So he's got 2 hands, a mouth. How many do you think you can handle?
That's 3, and we're not even talking about my penis yet.
Oh, you got that too.
A lot of the time when I think about fantasies, I think about seeing Alexis use a strap-on, and I like the idea of like just a bunch of bodies all over each other.
You guys are gonna have a busy night.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too.
There must be something you'll say no to.
I mean, sure there is, but I'm willing to take a spank if I'm not willing.
Oh, so the only punishment is a spank.
It should be a punishment for saying something you're not supposed to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like it rough.
Who doesn't?
Okay, well, now you said that you're not allowed to say no, and if you do, you're punished with a spanking, but you must have some rules, some limitations. Have you discussed what your boundaries are ahead of time?
What we're doing is together, like we don't really want to veer off separately.
It's extremely important to Matthew and I to experience a lifestyle together in one room.
Do you have any questions?
Can we begin?
Well, before we begin, I have here a contract that helps to outline the rules of the swing house, and if you're feeling comfortable, you can sign.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
This contract is definitely a great piece of material to get us thinking about what...
Yeah, and actually my greatest fear going into a threesome situation is it being awkward, because if it is awkward, it just doesn't sound like a fun experience. So I'm really hoping that we're all on the same page and have a good connection going.
I'm ready. Check you out.
You like that?
I do.
Regarding the issue of jealousy, I'm not going to say that there's not going to be any because I don't know. It's not something we've done together, so I can't 100% say there will be no jealousy and resentment.
There she is.
Hey.
Hey, Ava.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Hi. How are you?
Good. I was nervous before we met her for dinner, but also, you know, can't wait to see what happens.
So thank you so much for answering our email.
Of course.
We were really happy to hear from you.
I was really happy to hear from you guys.
Do you eat Japanese a lot?
I do. I actually minored in Japanese in college.
So you minored in Japanese?
Yes.
Wakarimasu.
Oh my gosh. Konnichiwa. Hajimemata Everson.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, I know a little bit of Japanese because of martial arts. I studied jiu-jitsu, Japanese swordsmanship when I was younger, so I can get by and ask where the bathroom is.
Well, that's important.
Are you still practicing?
I don't actively practice martial arts that much. I did it for almost 30 years. So
Wow.
At this point, it's there if I need it.
And you're a lethal weapon.
She's way
I know
more.
you feel safe.
She's way more. She actually took silver medal at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu World Championships.
You know jiu-jitsu?
Yep.
Apparatus.
Yeah, because I'll be so lost in the, and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. So hopefully it'll be really entertaining.
I hope I'm riding your face at that point.
Yeah, we can arrange that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely.
I'm already
So
envisioning
many
that.
possibilities.
I know.
Everyone's like, wow, I'm excited now.
Check, please.
We're having a good time. I think we should just get out of here.
Okay, yeah, I'd love that.
Come on in. Welcome, welcome.
Wow, this is a really nice house. I was nervous before we met her for dinner, but once I talked to her and we communicated a little bit, most of my nerves went away. So by the time we were actually undressing and getting ready for sex, I felt excited. By that point, I wasn't nervous anymore.
Oh, what a cute girl.
Thank you.
She bought that just for this.
Yeah,
Really?
for your first threesome, these are special underwear.
Waiting to welcome a brand new couple into the lifestyle.
I'm Brandon.
And I'm Kristen.
And we've been together for about 4.5, 5 years.
Our sex life is usually every day, if not multiple times a day.
I guess that says a lot for the sex itself, because you don't have it that often when it's mediocre. One of the things I'm most nervous about is crossing like those relationship roles. I kind of prepared mentally for her with another guy.
As long as he's on board, I'm on board then. Boy, this is awesome.
This is sweet. Why am I most excited about the chair, not the bear?
Why?
Yeah, this is the fun right here. We get to see this fantastic layout, an even better view. It's just a great place to be. If ever you're going to be anywhere, it really gets you laid back and loosened up. We have a fantastic setting to do that in. It's really good. Are you nervous?
No.
Is it nice?
I'm not nervous. I'm just ready. Let me just get down. We're just so anxious to meet everyone, and the atmosphere in the house is such a great vibe.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'll stay that way. Just very ready. I'm even more excited than I was before just to meet everyone and see how they can properly add to what we've already been doing here.
I don't think sloppy seconds is a big deal in this kind of group, though, right?
No, it's just called warming it up.
Warming it up.
Welcome. Have a seat. As we walked downstairs, we could hear everyone talking and laughing, and it was such a great way to walk in and to meet everyone when they're in such a up vibe.
Here you go, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Now that you have your cocktails, what piqued your interest initially about the lifestyle?
It was one of those we were just talking about. You get going out, you get a relationship, talk about who you've been with, the issues you've had. Come to find out, her second relationship, she says the girl's name. I don't want to hear about the first one anymore. Let's continue to the second chapter. And let's finish that chapter real quick.
What's your fantasy? So going along that, what's your fantasy?
My fantasy, in the ideal world, in the ideal fantasy for me, sex is just something you go about. When I walk into a mall and you see a girl with a really fat, round ass, how come I can't just smack her when I walk by? What is wrong with that?
Well, it's a little caveman, isn't it?
You can do that. You have to call us for bail money then.
The energy in the room is exciting. Everyone seems really welcoming. It seems like a coming home party almost. My fantasy is to be in a world, to be in a situation when you just, hey, look, sexy people, let's do sexy stuff. It's really sweet to walk into a warm, happy environment.
I'm smaller than both of you. Yeah, I'm like barely 5 feet.
I'm 5 feet even.
Barely. I like being tiny though. I wouldn't be me if I wasn't tiny.
The first person I see I'm attracted to is Ashley. She's close to my size, and I think that's what I most of them are attracted to.
Good things come in small packages.
Yeah, it's a fun size.
Yes. Fun size. I say that too. Fun size.
You had a good night?
You know I had a good night. I'm with you.
At the end of the night, we spend the day in the swing house. We're excited about being here. We're processing the night through. We feel excited for each other. We feel as close to each other as we ever have. You had fun?
Yes.
It's fun. It's an experience.
I wish we didn't have to leave.
Have like just a little more time to get all fully acclimated into it. Waking up in the morning with Kristen after yesterday is just, it's a breath of fresh air. It feels like the best vacation we've ever had.
Well, tell me what went down last night. How did it all play out?
We all hung out. We played the games and everything. The games were fun. We had a good time.
What game did you play?
Main Squeeze was the name of the game.
Okay, so were you able to pick out your main squeeze? And how was Kristen while you were touching other women?
I mean, I was blindfolded, so I'm not quite sure. I'm assuming she was all right. She was smiling when the blindfold came off, so.
Okay, you two seem to always be smiling.
It takes a lot not to smile. I mean, I have Kristen, so when it comes down to it, that's always something to smile about.
That's awesome. So after the game, did you head to the Boom Boom Room? Did you guys have a few more cocktails and socializing? How did that play out?
We had a few cocktails, and then we all headed to the Boom Boom Room. We all hung out for a little bit. Kristen and I played for a bit, and then I think Kelly came over and helped Kristen out. I feel like any kind of sexual play, physical play, it's much better when you know the person, you know they're cool. And
So were there any other couples that you interacted with other than Kelly coming over?
I'm trying to think. Not really. I think we spoke to a couple couples. We still have a lot to learn about, I guess, the whole social dynamic of it, especially on the fly.
Yes.
So it's a little different.
Would you have preferred to have interacted with more couples?
I don't know. It's one of those things. Like, I would have liked more couple interaction if it was called for, if it was wanted, if the situation permitted it. It didn't happen, so I wouldn't have wanted it in that situation.
That's a really good way to put it. So you were open to it, but it just didn't arise.
Yeah.
So when you woke up this morning, did you and Kristen feel differently about one another? Did you have a chance to talk and debrief?
Oh yeah, we talked last night as well.
Okay.
We talked a bit this morning. I wouldn't say we felt differently. I guess what was already there is somewhat enhanced. We like the lifestyle, and it seems like the more we delve into it, the more we try it out. We haven't seen a part that makes either one of us uncomfortable yet.
Well, if you're feeling comfortable, we'll have Kristen come in and I'll have some one-on-one time with her before I sit down with both of you.
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks. See you in a bit, Brendan.
Awesome.
Hey, Kristen, how's it going?
It's awesome. How are you?
Great, thank you. How are you feeling this morning?
It was a great experience yesterday, meeting everyone, and last night was awesome. So just being able to go to sleep, wake up in a beautiful house, and with Brandon was awesome.
Good. Well, I've heard what happened last night from Brandon, but of course I'd love to hear your perspective. So after I left, what went down?
Oh, well, everybody had a couple more drinks, and we just kind of talked for a little bit, and then we headed to the Wrigley, just focusing on each other, but at the same time, we didn't miss a minute of the action that was around us. We made sure we were getting all of it and soaking it in.
And so, did you feel any differently after? Do you think this has changed your relationship in any way?
If anything, it's strengthened it and helped us show and see that we do like being with other people, and we're very comfortable being naked and having intercourse in front of people, as long as the other partner is comfortable, and as long as the other people that are interacting with us are comfortable. I don't see any problem with this.
Good. Well, if you're feeling comfortable.
Another big question, that's interesting, people ask us is, so wait, there's guys around you naked?
Men are naked, but usually they're having sex with a woman, or they're on a bed or in a room. They're not walking by you with a
And so they ask, how's your, as a dude, they're like, does it feel weird seeing another guy get blown or having sex? And I'm, no. It's, well, what about guys watching you? And the one thing Holly and I always say is,
what's better than live sex?
Yeah, there's nothing better than live sex. And if you're watching us and you're getting turned on, that turns us on. The only thing we ask is that aim a different direction. Crank, but point that way. If you're touching yourself, again, that's fine. Women too. They touch themselves and other squirters. Great. Point that way.
Here's the tissue.
My experience in the swing house overall has been illuminating. It's been an illuminating, fun time. We kind of gave ourselves the rule when we got here to make sure we have fun is the #1 rule. We definitely accomplished getting the #1 rule taken care of. Where do you think we go from here?
No.
Or where do you want to go from here? I guess that's a more important question.
I don't think there's a limit. I think we should try different parties, and then we like the environment that we ran last night. I've learned how to just let myself become a little bit more extroverted. I'm always really shy, always really reserved, and swinging helps me just not worry about opinions or what someone else is thinking. It's good. I would definitely do it again.
Yeah.
I definitely want to continue, so I am very happy that we came to the swing house. I would do it every weekend if we could.
She like I smell cologne. Yeah. I just signed a deal, I'm on. Yeah, yeah.